On this episode of Out of the Box Gaming, F this man. I am tired of facing the same effing dang character over and over again, and I can't beat them. Power your favorite console, press play, and enjoy gaming with us. What's up, gamers? Welcome to Out of the Box Gaming. I am your host, Nick Picard, and I am joined by our co-host, Lindsay.
Yay! Well, your co-host, not our co-host.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
Hi! If you're joining us for the first time or for the 70th, 70th,
70th. Where's lost on it? It's the 70.
Episode 70.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, I'm glad it wasn't just me. If you're joining us for episode 70, thank you. We want to welcome you.
Welcome.
Tell us how to pronounce 70th? Is that
I mean,
right?
that's it. It just sounds wrong.
It sounds so weird.
Yeah, I know, Poe.
Categories.
Yeah, we're a gaming podcast where we talk about all types of games like board games, card games, and etc. Sometimes we may have special guests on here. We haven't had one in a while. But when we do, we learn about their story and their journey into gaming. You may ask, why are you going to talk about this? Well, because we want to, and we think we have something to say you may want to hear.
Yeah. Sorry, I was petting our cat. Check out our Discord because we want to hear from you. Please feel free to drive. I can't talk. Feel free to drop topic ideas and discussion questions that you would love for us to talk about. This can be done by joining our Discord and going to the topic ideas or discussion questions text channel. There's lots of other fun. Join us.
Discord.
I'm not begging you though.
It may sound like we're begging, but we're not.
We love it over there.
Yeah.
You may too.
So yeah, this episode, we are just talking about those most annoying gaming enemies.
Yes.
Okay? Now, we all have, just fond memories of those annoying, gaming enemies that we had to face. And yeah, so I searched the internet and I found some of...
And his own brain.
And my own brain. And I found some that, is like the most annoying. And some people, we may think of some as we're reading this.
So we've got... Some are like types of players. Some are specific characters.
Yeah.
So just stick with us on this ride of annoying enemies.
Yeah. So first up, campers. We all hate campers. They are annoying. Why you gotta camp? That's just like one of the most annoying things you can do, especially in those like Call of Duty games. Nobody likes a camper.
Now, just to clarify, we're talking about video game campers, not people who enjoy to go out in nature.
Yeah.
And set up a tent.
Yeah. We're talking about, the people that are just sitting in one spot. I'm just going to say Call of Duty because that's the most experience I've had it with, where a person in a multiplayer match is just sitting in one spot and just waiting for people to go by. They're just camping.
Especially when they're camping spawn.
Yeah.
Now, let me go ahead and be the first to admit that I'm going to be a huge hypocrite on this topic.
Why?
Because I get very annoyed with campers, but do I do it myself sometimes? Not recently, because I haven't played Call of Duty recently. Did I do it myself sometimes? Yes.
I was always the run and gun person. That was me. I would run and gun, and it's like, hey, just run this place, and boom, get shot, and it's just a dude that's just standing there in a corner, just like, hey, peekaboo.
Yeah, I'd be, if you tried to run and gun, it was run and die.
Yeah.
It was run and pull out my gun a second later than my enemy and die. So I'll say I camped sometimes, but I also hated facing campers.
You know what? I would just love to see, like Call of Duty, just take all the people that, would camp That's all they do is just camp and just put them in a match together,
No
just to see how long it would take before somebody would actually move.
Because camping isn't effective if you don't have the running gunners.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing you do is just be sitting there and looking around, and hopefully you can spot someone else that's camping and shoot them without moving. But that would be hilarious.
Or like as they're going to their spot to camp.
Yeah. So.
It's a good idea. Hit us up. The Activision.
Yeah. Next up, we have cheaters. Yeah, cheaters are annoying. Like, why you want to cheat? Why you got to be so bad at the game where you feel like that you need to, win? You're not bettering yourself by cheating.
And, we can apply this to any aspect of life. Cheaters, just don't do it. You're the worst.
Cheaters don't win overall. They may win a match here and there because they cheated, but overall, you're not going to win.
But it just blows my mind, like, how Call of Duty can ban all these cheaters, and then they just all come back.
Yeah, they all come back. New accounts, they all come back. But yeah. Nobody likes cheaters. And the thing is like, people, they'll cheat in, like, any game. I've seen, like, whenever Fall Guys came out, I saw where people were cheating by, like, flying across the map to, it's like, why do you have to cheat in these games? Like, do people just get enjoyment thinking that, like, if someone came up and they were a cheater or whatever, and they were saying that they were the best at this game, well, it's because you're cheating. It's not because of your skill. You're not doing anything. You're hurting yourself more than, improving anything.
Mm-hmm.
You're just relying on cheats.
Yeah, I just feel like it. I don't know how easy or hard it is to cheat, but I just feel like you're putting way too much time and effort into something when you could be using that time and effort to make this world a better place.
Or to make your skills better at the game that you're playing.
Sure. You know what? I'm bad at games, and I just accept that. I just roll with it. I have fun with it.
Yeah, and I know before when we talked about it, if you, like, with our New Year's resolution one, if you want to get better at a game, just devote time to it and learn strategy and all that stuff, learn the in and outs of the game, and and play and try to improve.
Your goal should be to be so good at the game that people think you're cheating, but you're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, go for that. So, those were both, like, types of players. So now we're looking more at, like, specific characters from games.
Yeah, characters or character types.
Yeah.
So next up we have Micah Bell from Red Dead Redemption 2.
Hey, you skipped one, man.
Oh, I did? Oh, I did.
We'll come back to it.
We'll come back. Yeah, so Micah Bell from Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah,
God, he was so annoying. My word. It's not that it was, like, so much of a character that was annoying to face. He was just annoying in, like, all the, like, cutscenes of just, or him even being there. It's like he didn't do anything and he just hated you. And it was like, props for them for making, the character, like, to, that you wanted, to be annoyed with him. Because you did. And, that was the goal and it happened. But, man, he was annoying. That was probably the thing that I hated most about, Red Dead Redemption 2 is just that character. I hated everything about it and about him, not the game. Yeah, he was just annoying.
Yeah, I got nothing to say about him because I have not experienced it.
Even if you, I probably could show you some cutscenes or whatever where he's in, or like, some gameplay, and you probably would just get annoyed with how he is.
No doubt. So back to the one that you accidentally skipped.
Yeah, sorry.
Clickers,
yes. And this is from, The Last of Us.
I have faced, now I have not gotten far in The Last of Us yet, but I have gotten far enough to face some clickers.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I absolutely hated about the game. Oh, my word. Because if they get a hold of you, you're done. That's it.
Yeah.
Um,
There's no getting out of it.
And I hated it. I still remember whenever the last time that I played The Last of Us, I was in a part where there was just a bunch of clickers and I was trying to sneak around, and it just seemed like I was just never good enough for it because I always got caught by a clicker and always died. And I was like, man, F this, I hate this. So that was one of the reasons why actually I think stopped playing the game at that point is because of the dang clickers. But yeah, they're annoying.
Yeah.
So let us know what you think about clickers. So in the Discord. Next up, we have creepers. Now, we're not talking about, real life creepers where, you come around the corner and you just see someone doing the creep at you or whatnot. No, it's not one of those. We're talking about creepers in Minecraft, which, their name is pretty accurate because they will creep up on you.
Those suckers just sneak up out of nowhere sometimes.
Yeah, they'll just come out of left field. You're just minding your own business, maybe cutting down a tree.
Mining
your own business. And then you just hear, and then once you hear that, you're like, F.
And especially
I need to get out of here.
When you don't know where they are.
Yeah.
And especially when you're right next to a structure that you've built.
Yeah.
Or like on land that you've purposefully leveled out.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Yeah. I mean, they're not terribly hard to kill. You just got to swing back up, let them, kind of cool down, go up, swing back up and all that stuff. But it's just whenever you're just, doing your thing, like maybe getting some trees or going out cutting grass or hitting blocks or whatever, and they just come up like right behind you and you just hear that sound. You're just like, F, I have to get out of here. It's either that or you just take it. Yeah. You just take it. I can't even remember how the creepers are in the Minecraft dungeon game that we got.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I can't remember. I just know in normal Minecraft, they're just one of the annoying ones.
Yeah.
Next up, for all you Pokemon fans out there that play the Pokemon games, what's the one Pokemon that is just annoying that you have to face and you constantly face? For me, and for a bunch of other people, it's Zubat. I absolutely hate going into the caves, and it just seems like every 2 steps I take, I encounter a Pokemon. What comes up? It's a Zubat, and I hate it. And I'm like, man, I'm tired of facing these Zubats. And most of the time, they're going to do that, I guess, confusion. I don't know if that is the move they have or if it's something else that makes you go. It's just annoying. Most of the time, I just try to run. I do repels and try to get through the cave as quickly as I can. But anytime I encounter a Pokemon in the cave, it's always a Zubat. It's just annoying. It's not like they're hard to kill, or you don't kill, to defeat them or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's just that you come across them so often, and it gets annoying.
And they're really annoying in Pokemon Go also.
Yeah.
Like, they dot, they move side to side and they're in the air.
That's with other ones that fly. They're not as bad in Pokemon Go, but yeah.
Look, I was just trying to tie in my only experience, Nick.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Gosh.
So yeah. Next up, I was thinking of ones for myself, and if you've been around listening to the podcast for a while, we used to have another co-host on here, Will. I met Will in college, and through him and our friend Alex, who we've had on the show before, I've learned Magic the Gathering. Now, Will, back in the day, and I know he has one now, had a vampire deck. And I just remember whenever I would face his vampire deck, there was always one vampire that would come out that I hated facing. And he had a full set of them, so he had 4 of them. So sometimes he would get multiple out, or if I got rid of one, he brought out another one. but I always hated facing this vampire when he brought it out, and it was Vampire Nighthawk. And it was just because it had flying, it had lifelink, and it had death touch. I'm pretty sure it had all of those, if I do remember correctly.
What a combo.
Vampire.
It's right there.
Nighthawk. Like, if I remember, that's what it has. Flying, death touch, and lifelink. And it's a 2/3. Yes, it's not that, it's not strong or whatever, but I was learning magic at this time. So I didn't really know a lot of things. I know there's probably ways to easily defeat it, but I didn't really have like a lot of flying or anything with reach. So it was just annoying that he would bring it out. I'm like, well, I can't really stop it. And then even if I do block it with something, it has death touch. So my character's just going to die. So that's why I know it's not a big beefy, creature or something. It was just one that I always hated facing.
Yeah.
From my experience. So.
Totally.
Lindsay, is there any cards from Magic the Gathering that, you just hate facing from what you can remember? I know there's several. I know a lot of people would say some of the, Planeswalkers, but.
I couldn't tell you, man. I'm sorry for that. I couldn't tell you.
I honestly thought she was going to say me. She just, I'm just a...
He is my mortal enemy.
So.
He does win most of the games we play. And you can see that if you check out our TikTok and all the games we're playing through.
People call it TikTok?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
I do want to mention one before I forget it.
Okay.
That's not on your list. It's not really an enemy, but the Sims in Sims, like the ones that the NPC Sims, the ones you don't control, can be so annoying. Like, they're not enemies, but they're annoying characters in games.
I will say, from my experience, from what I remember with the latest Sims 4.
Yes.
I just get annoyed with the amount of people that come over to my house.
And get on your computer.
Yes.
Okay.
Though you can lock it. Keep them from doing that.
I have to tell you. Now, Nick's already heard this story. He was there when I experienced it. But I have to share it with the world. I've been playing Sims 4 a little bit lately. And my character was dating a Sim, Jay. Hutchins, I don't know. His name was Jay. Well, my character went to work. She's a criminal. So she went to, back up a little bit. My house was nice. I mean, it still is. And it had like 5 fireplaces throughout the house. People kept coming over and lighting my fireplaces. And it was so annoying. And you couldn't lock that. So like I'd invite someone over and they just automatically, if they didn't go to the computer, they went to the fireplace to light it. Well, after a while, if you forget to turn it off, it'll catch your house on fire, or at least part of it, in the room that it's in. Anyway, I forgot to turn off the fireplace that some other Sim had come in and turned on before my character went to work. And Jay is still in my house when my character went to work, mind you, to be a criminal. And the fireplace catches the room that he's in on fire. It says, Jay has found a fire. Jay is standing in the fire. Jay does nothing. And I'm like, what do I do? Do I leave work? Do I come back? Like, if I leave work, I could be in trouble. I was like, maybe Jay will put out the fire. So I fast forward a little bit. No, he's just standing there flailing around. The fire is spreading, not incredibly fast, but it's starting to spread. So my character has to leave work and come home. And in the process, like, you can click on the flyer and it's like, put it out, and it's like, call fire department. So I called the fire department like twice. I didn't think the fire department came. I got home and put it out myself. Jay died, by the way, in my library study room, Jay died because he just stood in the fire flailing around. So then my character's sad. Then I find out the fire department did come. There's a fireman sim in my guest bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't played it again since this happened. But I cannot get him to leave. It doesn't give me an option to tell him to go away. So now there's just a fireman sim living in my guest bedroom, didn't help put out the fire, and then my sim's boyfriend died because he just stood in the fire. So the sims that are like NPCs are really effing annoying.
That just sounds like a bad experience.
Because they're dumb. And they're annoying. And so then I had to take out all the fireplaces. Because I was like, this can't happen again.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Exactly, Jay. And so, it let me write on his, epitaph thing. And so I wrote, "Don't stand in fires, Jay." And so now whenever you hover over his ashes, that's what it says. Well, yeah, those are really annoying gaming characters.
Well, I want to, on your story, you were saying, well, there's a fire. Do I leave work? I could get in trouble. I would feel like in real life, if your house was on fire, it's okay for you to leave work.
Yeah. So. And I still made money, and nothing, bad happened from it. But I think I had just gotten a promotion, too. But anyway.
Man, I wish you could get promotions in real life as quickly as you do in Sims.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, so I was thinking so I've been going through the Spider-Man DLC. I know in the last episode I said that I beat the game. So I've been going through the DLC. And I will say, from that game, annoying character or enemy, well, one, the Sable units, I hate facing them compared to others. It's just annoying. There's just a lot going on. Some of them don't even get affected by the webs. And then they'll shoot things that can wrap around Spider-Man, and and I have to quickly press the square button to get out of it. Sometimes they can hit me with something where I can't even use my gadgets. They're just annoying. But then also in the game, there's Screwball, where I would have to go around and do Screwball challenges. And I just get annoyed with doing the challenges, and I just hate that character itself because she's rather annoying, and she's like in the game, she's like a internet star or whatever, trying to get people to come and watch, click on the video, get all the views, get all the likes and all that stuff, and she's just annoying. She's annoying to listen to. Her character is annoying, which is probably, part of the reason for her, is for her to be annoying. But yeah, absolutely hate Screwball. But yeah, moving on to the actual list, other than the ones that we were just, thinking of. The next one was one that I had whenever I was younger, and it was whenever I played the Halo games. And I still remember of playing the first Halo game, and I was just getting annoyed from the Flood. I don't like the Flood. One, when I was younger, I didn't like him because, it just kind of gives you that kind of rush of oh crap, you need to get the F out of there, you need to kill them all, there's so many of them. But yeah, they just annoy me. There would just be so many, which I guess that's why they're called the Flood. And then next I have, this was another one from whenever I was a child, playing the Mario games on the the Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, all that. This is the Lakitus. I don't know. It's the Koopa thing that rides the cloud in the games, and they throw out the spiky shells. Mm-hmm. I hate them because I'll just be kind of doing my thing. They throw one down. It's oh, it hit me. I'm dead.
Yeah.
The spiny eggs. I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely hate it. So. Oh. Now, the next two that we have, Lindsay can relate.
I can.
And this is from League of Legends. And
I bet you could already guess one of them at least as soon as you heard League of Legends.
Yeah. There's probably one that you would automatically think of. Is it the second one we have on the list?
Yeah.
Yeah. Teemo, his mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Or her mushrooms. I don't know. Is Teemo...
I don't know.
I don't know.
They're mushrooms.
Yeah. Teemo's mushrooms. They're annoying. I remember when I first started playing League, I just got annoyed from the amount of poison. It's like, oh yeah, I'm walking through a bush, boom. Get hit by a mushroom, half my health is gone just from one single mushroom.
And don't they slow you too?
Yes.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, Teemo mushrooms, Teemo itself is an annoying character. The mushrooms are just awful. Hate it. I mean, there's a lot of characters in League that could just be annoying to face. But one that will always stick out to me and I always remember from, whenever I first started to play until now is just Teemo itself. Teemo is the devil.
Yeah.
Next up, now this is just one, especially in ARAM, when you would just be facing, and I know you would always want to get this character.
Yeah.
Because it's fun, but it's Nidalee, and it's not, just Nidalee itself, it's just the spears.
Yeah.
Especially in ARAM, just getting hit by a Nidalee spear. Just spam them or whatever, and they're just coming at you, and if you just hit by one, even whenever you think you're out of range of it, and you're even walking in rain, and it still hits you, it does more damage the further it travels. And if it's still within that range where it will go, and it hits you, it does a lot of damage. It's one of the more annoying things to face in ARAM when you have to face a Nidalee with those spears. Anybody that can poke in ARAM is just annoying.
Oh, and I had her name.
Lux.
No,
I know she can be annoying.
I did think about Lux. Janna, the tornadoes.
Oh yeah, those are annoying in ARAM.
But I love playing them.
Yeah. That's all that we have on our list. I'm just trying to think of some other ones that I forgot to mention. Obviously, I know some people could, say annoying enemies are in some of those harder games like Dark Souls or something like that. But those were, made to be annoying and hard to deal with.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of ones dealing with board games. Now, obviously, with board games, I could just say my opponent, especially in Ticket to Ride. And I know, and I'm just going to say this because, and this kind of happened over Christmas break. We played Ticket to Ride, and it was 5 of us that played. That was the most that can play. And, you have your different destinations, and you're trying to get somewhere, but, some people may need to get somewhere as well, and there could just be a track left or something, and someone else takes it. That's annoying. So your opponents are annoying in that game because they're going to block you from getting to where you need to be. And I think that happened to my sister. Everyone else just got everything, and she's like, y'all completely blocked me out from getting to here. So yeah. Let's see. There was another one I thought of. Oh no, I was just when I said Ticket to Ride, it just made me think of us potentially getting that Ticket to Ride Rails and Sails.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just look to see. I know there's some annoying enemies in Castle Panic with the expansions that we had.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's some very difficult enemies you have to deal with. Lindsay, I know you looked back at our games, but you didn't come up with any.
No, most of it just depended on how the other people play.
Yeah.
And the character. I feel like certain situations, in Dice Thrones, there are certain characters that
have certain abilities that can be annoying.
Especially when facing, maybe if the matchup was different.
Yeah, I know there was one of the times whenever we played, and it was the set box where it came with the 2 characters.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I played a character, Lindsay played one. I can't remember which ones we played, but I was like, "Oh, this is going to be really good, and this will be good against like other characters." And it had no effect against the character that Lindsay was playing that I faced in the same box. I'm like, well, then this is just kind of pointless. I would need to play this against like other characters that have like this certain ability or can do this where I can like counter it or something. I don't know, when I saw it, I was like, oh, it's gonna be good, and then I figured out like all of the stuff that her character could do. I'm like, this is useless to me now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Those are the most annoying gaming characters. Let us know. Join the Discord. I know we've mentioned it before. Just let us know all the different annoying characters that you have faced or you can remember, if there's ones that we didn't mention and that you would love to mention.
Yeah.
But we're going to move on to our nostalgia game of the week, and this is where we spin a wheel that has a list of nostalgia games, and we're going to talk about that game. And if you have any suggestions in the Discord, you can go to the podcast section, and there is a nostalgia game suggestion that you can put your suggestions there.
And we will use them.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe this will be one I can talk about.
Super Monkey Ball! I hope we didn't have this one before. I know I've talked about Monkey Ball on the podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, Super Monkey Ball.
I've played it as an adult. I did not play it as a child.
Yeah. I mean, I played it whenever I was younger. Family would come in from out of state, and me and my cousins, we would play these different games. We play like Smash Brothers and stuff, but we played Monkey Ball, and it was such a new game to us at the time, and it was great because it was different party games, and then there was like the main story type game where you're just trying to get the monkey that's in the ball through the goal, and it was just so much fun. Yeah, I know the Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania, or whatever, that came out recently, past couple months, and it's basically Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2, and then they have some of the mini games, though some of the mini games probably could have been updated, not like just, I don't know, they could have been updated some where it just didn't feel the same, or it could have been ones that were from Monkey Ball 1 and not 2, and I mostly played 2, but I don't know, it's still an enjoyable game. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Go check it out. Yeah, that is our nostalgia game of the week, and we're going to move on to our new segment. Welcome to Out of the Box
We are interrupting your regularly scheduled news broadcast. With a list of PC games that you can look forward to in 2022. Now, I read the first one and I got very confused, and then it clicked with me. God of War should be out on PC by now. The date I had was January 14th. I have not double checked that recently.
I'm pretty sure it is out because I've seen memes going around where someone's made a mod that gives you Kratos without a beard.
Yes,
and he looks weird.
See that? Yeah. So that should be out on PC for you. We've got Dying Light 2 February 4th, Total War Warhammer 3 February 17th, Elden Ring February 25th, Final Fantasy Origin March 18th, Saints Row August 23rd, and Starfield November 11th. Of course, there are lots of others coming out this year. These were just ones that I'd gathered that had specific dates for you.
Yep.
Oh, are you looking forward to any of those as a partial PC player?
God of War, no, because I have it on PlayStation.
Yeah.
So,
all the other ones you could play on PlayStation too, right? Dying
Light, I'm pretty sure you can. Or like Dying Light 2. I never really got into it. I watched one of our friends play the first one, and it was just, Mirror's Edge with zombies.
Yeah.
Total War, no. I tried Total War back in college. I just couldn't get into it. Elden Ring, I would want to see more gameplay before I would dive into it. Final Fantasy Origin, probably not. Saints Row, no. Starfield, yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. As we wrap up this episode, we want you to be able to contact us and check us out on all of our other media platforms. even if we're not as active on them, still follow because we might become active.
Yeah, you never know. Like our TikTok, which you can find that in our link tree at OOTB_gaming. That's where you can find, Discord, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and like I mentioned before, TikTok. And we've done more on TikTok because we've been playing some of our board games. We've been going through all of our board games. We made it a goal this year to play all of them at least once. Some we may play multiple times.
I'm sure we will.
And we'll probably, give a rating, which we haven't done yet, but we've gone through some already. I know we mentioned in the last episode that we've gone through the Disney Trivial Pursuit, Takanoko, Blueprints with Uno in there, Rampage.
And I'm sure we've done at least one or two more by the time this episode airs.
Yeah. So it's go check it out. If you can go see the board games that we have or what we've played. And if you're interested in it, maybe we'll make a Amazon storefront or something if we can do that, where you can go and check it out. We gotta figure out how to do that.
I put these all in a spreadsheet because I'm that kind of person. And if you're interested in seeing our spreadsheet, just let me know in our Discord and I can share it and put it out there.
Yeah. And then also there's Patreon. We'll probably, look over our Patreon and update some things. But some of the perks that you can get is you can get a shout out on the episode.
Woo! Yeah. Insert your name here. Yeah. So please make sure you leave a review on our podcast on whichever platform you found us on. Thank you so much for listening, and please join us next time.
This has been Out of the Box Gaming with Nick and Lindsay, and until next time, keep gaming.